Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Mind Over Magic. This is the 1.0 release of the game, and welcome back to the All of the Gloomy Church. So we had a bit of a weird episode in the last one. It wasn't as productive as we could. We fell into an issue where we was fighting torch snuffers, and they kept on draining our mana, but we didn't have the right team to take in there. So we have just got a water person at the end of the last episode, so hopefully that will give us more options. I do want to get another nature person in this one, so I think I want to send somebody like Ophelia. Actually, we won't be able to make nature ones because we're running out of wood again. We do need to do a pushback on the following day, and yeah, we've got no wormweed pods, but we're going to be coming out of wormweed stage soon, so that's fine. How are we doing with wood? We have 6 wood. So yeah, that's our big problem to start off the episode. We did have a commons room up here, but it turned into a dormitory. I think it's because we need to make this candelabra. We might need to put the other rug back in. There's just something gone wrong in here. I don't know what it is exactly. So we'll fix that. We're currently working on a private dining area, but because we've got the randomized traits on rooms, it doesn't actually need to be private, which is really weird. But that's a staff dining area. This is all for the kids. We need to work on a staff's bedroom, and we need to work on an hospital room, because at the moment it's taken us too long to recoup from battles. So I think what we're actually going to end up doing is just destroy this thing up here. So we'll get Elizabeth to do that as the first priority. How are we doing with the day? We're just at the start of the day, so that's good. Then I'm going to move all the beds up to here. This is going to be the staff sleeping area. It doesn't even need to be massive. That will do for the moment. We've got loads of extra room in here in case I need to do luxury requirements. Now, we have currently got a wasting on, so that means our crops are not growing anymore. So we're taking a lot of stuff for the wild. We're not desperate with it because we have got on the grill pot. We have some ingredients, honey drops we are currently harvesting to make a few meals. We've got some bitter grills, and we've got enough gutberries to make another 85 soups. Not the best meals, but better than nothing. I want to see if we've got the recipe for anything else. No, not yet. We've got a lot of research planned up. We are currently getting 200% with this research room here. We might be able to go up to the next tier pretty soon. Let's just have a quick look at research. We're currently doing class on fire because we want the fire apprenticeship to advance our fire apprenticeships up to the next tier. I think it's initiate to apprenticeship before we turn them into teachers, and then that's the recipe for the Betty Honey Grill recipe, which gives better conviction ratings. Then after that, we are working on pour it on, so we can get in the water fountain. Then we get some more recipes for the alchemy station, which I do want to have a look and see if we've got the items to build that now, because we should have had this well before now. We have got the recipe planned. Oh, actually, we have got the dragon wok already, but we need a load of iron for that and meat. Currently, we can't do meat, I don't think. Let's have a look what recipes you learnt now. Eyeballs, no, it's not from you. So we do need some more refining beasts. We still haven't got round to doing quilts because we kept on running out of materials to make that. So let's have a look what we just got. We got the relic plinth. So we can put a relic plinth, and it will give everybody in the old school an upgrade to whatever our best relic is we put on there. Could be useful, but again, we would need a load of sculpstone for that. We haven't come across sculpstones yet. We have got the medicinal cards, but we need a load of iron for that, so we will be having to do dragon eggs. We're not anywhere near doing anything like that. Pulverizer would be good to make as well, but again, more stone and iron. So let's have a look at what we needed for the alchemy station. Just a ton of iron, so we do need to do battles in the underscore. And what do we need for the spindle for the quilted? Loads of stone. So stone and iron are the main priorities of the day, so let's keep everything going. I think I want to get this room to try and get it back to a commons room, because we're not getting the conviction bonuses off this room at the moment. Need to go to dormitory. And it was under rec rooms, wasn't it? So what have we lost? 2 or more dining tables. Oh, actually, I think I moved the table instead of creating a new one. Okay, so that explains everything. So we just got to build a copy of that. Which is yet more wood. Let's cancel that. I want it right next to the other table. Ah, okay, now I'm seeing a problem with the candelabra. Well, let's move it, because it's blocking up the access for them to get round the back for the table, but they can still get to the front side. So let's put the candelabra at the front here. Okay, everybody is going around and doing their things. And now we've got a private dining room for the teachers. So the next thing I want you to do is to come and fix the dining table for this room. We've got some trees already up on a cut, so that's fine because we will be needing it on the next day to push the fog back. We do have people still resting because we had a very, very bad battle at the end of the last episode. And I think before we continue, because we've got a lot of students up here, Therese, you was one of the new ones in. Or Teresa, so I say. Okay, so you've already done one trial already. We haven't come across a burrow of lava, but that's somewhere in the underschool. We need to find it. Pet a refining beast for 3 hours. We need to change the schedule again on the priorities. Beast care, let's put everybody on a standard. And you need it, so we're putting you as I beast care. So if the beast needs doing, then you will go and do that. Savannah, let's remind ourselves what you needed. Charge a mana lantern 20 times. And rested while you're doing classroom. Now you should do that because you are resting before you do your classroom. And we have given everybody 6 hours sleep now. We changed that in the last episode. So we need to put you, Savannah, on charging. I put everybody onto a standard and you can go onto a 2 for that. You will charge the mana lanterns like this. You can just click on a person and say refill mana lantern, and that will work as well for the trial. 10 times is quite a lot. Did we have a look at Quinton's? So Quinton is full across the board. Quinton isn't anything special. Pretty bad. They've got good health, but they've done all the trials, so we can get rid of Quinton. I think I'm going to do that. You are the cursed student as the level 2 rod, so we do not want to get rid of Pippa. Because they are the level 5 with a 5 skill, so they're up to level 2 in the spell. They can get the multi-strike level 2. It would be nice to be able to get a relic on you. What have you got down here? 5 of 6. That will give you the air cap skill when you get up the next level. So we do want to get that leveled up. That will take you up to air 6. And that will give us access to Ace 2. You've nearly leveled up that one as well, so that's fine. And the other one we want to look at is Naomi. He's a gifted student, but we're not getting this conviction trial done, so I'm thinking of getting rid of Naomi. That was causing a lot of problems in the last episode with convictions and stuff. And them nothing... I mean, S on power is okay. And it's why they was doing quite a bit of damage in battle, but F on speed, B... No, I think I'm going to get rid of Naomi, and I'm going to get rid of Quinton. We want to graduate him. And it will give us some more relics. So we're going to get a level 7 from Naomi because they've got 2 out of 3 trials done. We're going to get a level 8 relic from Quinton because they've done all 3 trials. And we don't want Elizabeth to be doing this. We'll send... We don't want to get rid of Frederick because he's got a lot of research to do. And Charlotte is doing building, so we'll put Ophelia in. Probably still people that need to do attunements. No, it looks like you have attuned to it. You're just leveling them up at the moment. So we'll get some more students in, but we need more wood to be able to get more students. Hence why I wanted Elizabeth to be free. Just to chop some more trees down. We'll get you to do 2. Because we've got both these rooms where we wanted them. Now it's back to a commons room and now it's back to a private dining. And just look at how gorgeous them rooms are. This is one thing I do like with the game. You can zoom all the way in and play it close like this if you want. But it's just better to play it out just so you get more understanding what's happening around the school. We do need to do something with the kitchen. But I think the next thing I want to do is get Charlotte up here. And we want you to get this. This is going to be the staff sleeping up here. We want you to get all that done. So I've just queued up all 3 jobs for Charlotte to deal with. Hopefully I've not took him out of his eating because I think he wasn't in his eating cycle. Everybody should have done it. So let's Ophelia. Actually, no. Let's get Frederick. To get this sorted. And they can get past here. So they can get to the tables to eat. We do need to get this last bed dealt with. I know you was probably healing. A void shroom has appeared. So we'd still need some more light in here. We thought we would have fixed it with the candelabras. But it doesn't look like that's the case. So in this case, I am going to send Elizabeth straight up to do it. Because those void shrooms can get really, really a pain in the butt. Especially while the kids are sleeping in here. Just want to check my schedules. So I've got a fully trained one. And then we've got the initiates all on this one down here. That's fine. So we're currently coming up towards the end of the day. So there's no classrooms anymore. And the fog's just moved in. So we can have a look. Do we have enough to do the superior? No. Okay, we needed to move one more day. I want to get out of the wormweed stage. Because those wormweeds was very useful in the last one when we had some trouble with battle. We had somebody who wasn't eating and they fell into death's door. I didn't notice it until it was too late. And Elizabeth, come and deal with this. Just going to queue up a couple of jobs on Elizabeth. And then, actually, no, we need you to come and do this one first. We'll get you to assemble the windows as well. Now, we was out of certain items to make the bigger windows, which we need to turn this into the next level of this room. So let's just have a look at what that one was. It was ice petals and spore caps. Okay, so we've got no spore shrooms on the map at the moment, so we can't do anything with that. And let's have a look at our light. How far are we off? So that's 56%. No void shrooms will appear now. Maybe it's because of the light at the night. Maybe that's what's doing it. Do these only give night light? Large rectangular windows. Let's have a look. No, it gives 200 sun and moon. So no void shrooms in there, no void shrooms in there. We're still going to get void shrooms in here. So we need another one, and we're still going to get void shrooms in here. But at least them over a day, that's 3 hours, so we need to get another window in here sorted. Can we create another one of these? Yes, because we've got the wood. And can we create another one of those, which is going to be ice petals? Yes, we're up to 7. Let's put another window there. Actually, let's make it a bit more symmetrical. And Elizabeth, let's come and get you to deal with these two as well. Let's just try and deal with the lighting situation so I haven't got to keep dealing with void shrooms. And what is Charlotte actually doing? Are you going to eat now? You are. That's fine. And we can push it with the wormweeds, but like I said, we just don't want to do it with that. I think I am going to send up and load more trees on a number 4 just to chop. We'll take this one off because it's a bit far. Now, there is a couple of items in the fog there. Can we cancel them? They shouldn't go into there to do this stuff, so that's fine. We'll deal with it when we push the fog back. You're currently doing crops. How are we doing with ingredients? Do need to keep on top of this cooking because it is struggling at the moment. Honey drops, we need a load of honey drops. We've got one over there. Spectral Rift, that was what caused us a lot of problems in the last episode. We'll put that on a 5. Let's have a look at what the battle is this time, because the last time it was 3 torch snuffers, and it did cause us quite a lot of headaches. Charlotte, I want you to go and get this other medical bed done, because we know people are still not healed up. You're one of them, unfortunately. Ophelia's healed up. Frederick's healed up. Pippa still needs a bit more love. Okay, so let's have a look where this rift is. Okay, only 1 torch snuffer this time, so that's not too bad. And I'm only level 4s. The level 8 chest smasher at the front. What are you, weak to earth? Resistant to lightning. We would have to put the water person in on this one. Frederick we wouldn't really want in there, so Ophelia could come back in. Because the reason we took Ophelia out is because the torch snuffer resisted them. And I think that's probably the best team for this. It would be nice to have a better earth person. So yeah, we'll just leave that a second just until we can get a bit more elf up onto Charlotte. You should go back to bed in a second to heal up. Yeah, that's fine. How close are we to building another copy? Ice petals. In that case, Elizabeth, come and get me some ice petals if we can find any. I want the ice petals there. And we'll just put them onto a 5 harvest because we are using a lot of them and we need them for windows. We don't have a massive amount, so we're just going to put some wormweeds on a 3. Yeah, let's just remind ourselves on trials. You're the conviction one, you're just not getting very good with that, even though we've got you on some good schedules. Rested while learning. I don't think you're actually learning anymore. So I think I need to put you back on a learning schedule, just until you can get your rested one. So let me just set up that schedule. So we need to add a custom. It's a shame we can't just say select a copy of that. So we want it to be identical to a classroom schedule like that. So your recreation's there, your recreation's there, your food's on the same time as everybody else, because you want them all being in the rec rooms at the same time and dining at the same time, because there's a lot of trials that needs that. We'll put your classroom all the way throughout the day, and then we need to add a couple extra sleep on the back end there. And we need to get rid of that second eating section. So that's up to everybody else. And in this one, we needed to put... I think it was Pippa. Let me just remind myself on that one. It might be Savina. No, it's Savina we need in there. And if you do put them on their own schedule, it overwrites the full train schedule and stuff like that you've got them in. Because everybody is fully learned now, so that's good. And let's just remind Therese, what did you need, or Teresa? Burrow Lava we can't do, and Pet a Refining Beast. Can we just send you to do that now, just to get one of the trials done? So let's look at Therese, can you... You should do it on your own. And have a look and see if there's any mana lanterns we can just force Savina to do. I don't think we've actually got many mana lanterns in this run. Build a copy. No, we've got no more mana crystals. It would be a nice one up here by the teachers. So that's currently a schoolroom. So let's have a look at what we could do with this to turn it into a better sleeping room. So I think it would come under our bedrooms. So we want one for teachers. So we've got 5 conviction and 10. So what would you need? Silent, not adjacent to rec rooms, workshop, ritual rooms, or classrooms. We might actually already have that. You would need to be skewered and exactly one door. Now, we could easily fix the one door issue. Interior. That one's a pain because we tried to do that before. So I think I want to just set it up as this schoolroom, private quarters, and then see where we are. So it's not currently silent. Does it tell me where it is? So currently it's only pristine. So silent must be because of these down here. Because that's just a schoolroom. And it doesn't say it can't be next to a schoolroom. So it might be a bit too much to get that into this. So let's clear the goal and then go down to the next one. So the next one down was this one here. It would just need to be silent. Which again, same issue, not adjacent to rec rooms, workshop, ritual rooms, or classrooms. That's a ritual room, that's why. We move that ritual room to the bottom. And we do have to be careful what we do because the auditorium was the one that needed the interior. Hence why we had it in the centre of all these other rooms. So we could possibly turn this into the staff sleeping. What's in this room? Grounded, silent and pristine. So that could actually work. Let's select this room. Select the goal. Outer wall at least 3 taller than the other. Skewered rooms do not require a roof. I could easily get this one on, but the skewered might be a bit tricky in here because I would have to have a roof sort of through the staircase, and I don't know if staircases can go through roofs. But we could easily get this one done. It's already silent. Just needs a plain bed, a fancy bed, or a canopy bed, and 5 luxury. So this is an easy one. It's not in the right place where I would really want the staff sleeping to be. But we could easily turn it into something better than what it is up there. Now, the next question is can I get these beds in where it doesn't block the stairs? And it doesn't block access to the bottom. I want to move that one. I'm thinking I'll leave space to that one. And then the next one we'll put next to the one before. Nobody can say the staff are living in a life of luxury in this school. So I think we'll try that. And then this should hopefully turn into... What are we trying to do? The bedroom. We just need 5 luxury in there, which I'm pretty certain we can get. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So, Elizabeth, I am just going to send you to just get these beds done. Just so it's done, ready for the night. And I would still like to turn this into the hospital ward. You're going to come and do that, and then we'll see if it works out. We have already got the lighting sorted down here, so that's good. Oh, you missed one. Does it turn into a bedroom? Might be just the luxury. So let's go and build some luxury in there. What can we do for luxury? Solemn brazier? Only going to give 1 luxury, unfortunately. Solemn pedestal will give 2. I think we just go with the rugs. We've got quite a few smoke pearls. And then let's get Elizabeth to get these rugs dealt with. Then, fingers crossed, we'll get our bedroom then. It's coming up towards the end of the day, so the classrooms have been finished for the day. Just want to have a see how our research is doing. We're still... Yeah, we've still got about halfway to do on the Fire Apprentice. And then we'll check this room in a few minutes. Still a skill room at the moment. Oh, actually, this one might not be silent. Oh, no, it is still silent. 2 or fewer beds. Ah, I forgot about that. You can only have 2 staff sleeping in the same room at the same time. Because you have to have individual rooms for them. Yeah, I do remember that now. So in that case, let's move one of the beds out. Just put it into this room for the moment. We have got a chest smasher. Oh, I forgot about the spectral rift. I did say I was going to do it on this day as well. Let's go and do that battle. We already set it up. I think this team is capable of doing it. And then that will get rid of the chest smasher that's going around smashing chests down the bottom somewhere. So easy to get sidetracked in this game. So fireball. Let's go and try and get this big guy out. 48 damage. If you crit, we take it out in 1. 40 no crit. Oh yeah, I forgot those was the bouncy guys, but they don't do much damage compared to this one was doing 30 plus damage and draining mana, which was a pain in the butt. So what are you doing? 37 damage, so let's put you over that side. Earthen armor. Multi-strike can do 3 attacks, that's 45 damage, so I can take this out. Fireball. Can't take this out even with a crit, so that's unfortunate. We'll put a flow over this side here. Oh no, you can't do that one, so... What's the least amount of mana? Yeah, you're just going to have to do it on this side then. Okay, we are down to 2. You can still do Earthen Armor, that's the most important one. Multi-strike. 45 damage. Half damage on there, so you have to do this side. Fireball is half damage here, so you take that side. A crit would have been nice, it would have took that one out. Double damage, that takes you out. You're out of mana, but it's fine now. We're coming up to the end of the battle. And a flow to finish off. Much more simpler when you've got the right teams to match up and a bunch more smoke pills. Just a little bit of repairing to do, but people will go around and do that in a minute. Not certain what you was doing. Okay, so I do want to change the scheduling. Not the scheduling, the priorities for our lightning person, Frederick. We don't want you to be doing repairing. We just want you to be doing research. As a main priority above everything else. We'll even take your teaching down to 1. Elizabeth, let's come and get this bed sorted before the night. So now that is a bedroom. But we do need to get a more permanent bedroom if we're going to go with more teachers. I could actually get a bedroom set up here. It would be silent because it wouldn't be above the auditorium. Yeah, I think I am just going to build a room off the side there. We need... Did we get any... No, we haven't got them. I was going to say, did we get any iron yet for these? But we can do the arcane second... Oh, that's a research. It's a spindle after stone and iron. So I don't think we took too much damage in that battle. Okay, we have got a few people resting, so I do want to look at the battle in the Underskull. We completed this last time. Now, there is a Gnosis shard there. I didn't set up to mine. And there is some stone there, which we'll put down to something like a 4. We don't want these above everything else. We've got the 60 iron from that one, which is a level 5 corrupted, which can be quite tough. We need to take this out because it looks like it had some sort of ward on. We haven't been doing warding. It would give us some iron. So that's probably our first battle to do. 130 stone from there for a level 4 battle. That's a very good one for us. That's the best one for us. A level 5 going into the lava mine. But it gives us the stone and the iron I'm after. Oh, that gives stone and iron as well. So I think I am just going to do this battle over here. I can never remember the moveset of these. I think these are the ones with area attack. Now, if that's the case, because this is shielded, we want to put Teresa in there. Because they have such low HP, if they can't be hit by an area of attack with that block, then yeah, those are best there. And we want to put the water... No, we've got the water in there, sorry. Water, fire, earth, and then we wanted the wind person, Pippa. They can go here. Let's go and begin that battle. And then we'll do the level 4 one. That should allow us to start getting into alchemy. Do you want to just pay attention to these students? Which ones are... You was the cursed. You're a gifted, so we can upgrade you. So I might just go and upgrade this person. Get them up to the next tier. Add some extra spell power onto him. And then it will allow him time to get these 2 trials done. And Teresa's just a standard one, which will go as soon as we've... Probably as soon as you've done the Petty and the Beast one. So before we do that down there, I want to see in classrooms or teaching... No, we've still only got the Learning Stone, so we need to wait for the research to finish here. Before we can upgrade the student. Okay, 48. It would be nice if I can do... Okay, it's a double damage. So minimum of 96. If it crits, it does 192. Yeah, there was the area attack. I thought there was. And Teresa, as you see, took no damage because they blocked him with that movement. Fantastic. 37. And double damage. So that was up to 74. We will put the earthen armor up. I don't know how much use it is in this battle if they're all doing area attacks. Probably no use. Fireball. Nice crit there to take it out. Double damage over there for 88. So in this case, I don't think the Earthen Arm's doing anything, so your smash will take that one out. Multi-strike, and then hopefully a fireball to finish. Okay, a little bit left. Blow. Nice simple battle. Gives us a nice amount of phoenix, some iron, some wood, and some mandrakes. Okay, something happened. The gremlins appeared. I think it's because we've run out of room in this chest. Oh no, the chest I think is damaged and all our relics are on the floor. Let's go back to that gremlin. Put it up on us a 5. And that's going to be enough Philia job to do. Don't think Ophelia went to do it. Oh no, them doing it. That's fine. And that's where we get the small carcasses from. We had some recipes for. Yeah, all the rooms are still the proper rooms they should be. That's a bedroom down there for 2 of the teachers. We'll put Frederick in on this bed. You can actually set which teachers you want to use the beds. And that's what I'm just going to do for the moment. Put Charlotte in there. And we'll put Ophelia in. I don't think any of these have got any traits where they need to sleep with somebody else, but it's worth having a look at. Prefers eating in a room with Ophelia. So again, I've got him in the room sleeping. And you want to recreate with Frederick. That's fine, you all recreate together anyway. I would like you to... Okay, you're putting the stuff away and repairing. But I would like you to go and heal. I think the kids can put all this away as well. 9 relics, let's put it on a 5. Let people put them away. And Elizabeth to the rescue. And the research is happening still. It's going to be a while before we upgrade that. We do want to have a look at pushing the fog back. We can do a superior one now, which is just taking the gutberries and the wood. Would cut our wood down to 55. So we don't want to disturb Frederick, so that's fine. And yet Teresa in there is not going to affect. Have we got any ones to do any students yet? Not yet. Which I'm guessing would have been the wood. We'll do this ritual, and then afterwards we'll send one of these to go and make some wands. Do until... So I'm just making sure them all set up right. They are. So I think the next wand I would want to get is probably a nature. Void shrooms appeared. We did nearly fix all the window situation. We'll send Elizabeth immediately to go and do that. Let's just see how far we are. So no void shrooms will spawn in there, and we just need one more window. And that is going to be Elizabeth's job, just to stop the void shrooms from a little bit. Okay, we've just pushed back, and we have got... Let's just pause that. We have got some battles. Don't think we're quite ready to look at them yet. So a Rancor battle, what's that? We'll have a look at them in a second. So we've got Dismal, which is a smoke pearl, and we've just got Murky. Okay, before we do anything else, because we know honeybush drops are a big pain at the moment. I don't want the mandrakes. Anyway, let me go across anymore. I'm trying to target the honeybush at the back. There, I'm trying to target multiple at the same time. Put it on a 5 and put it on an harvest. Then we're going to do the same on this side as well. On a 5 already there, ma'am. No, we was looking at the battles, wasn't we? Let's have a look at what the Rancor battles are. It doesn't tell me what I'll get from here. Yeah, we're not ready for 13s and 11s. And I doubt the other one's going to be any better. 9s and 14s. Yeah, we're just not ready when our teachers are 6s and 3s for our kids. So yeah, not going to be doing them anytime soon. We'll put you on a 4 harvest just to get you out the way. Okay. Ophelia, you're not cooking at the moment, so we're going to get you to come down and do a nature wand. Nature wand 1. We should have enough materials to make it. It would need 26 wormweed pods. Oh, that's the 2. I was going to say that's a bit expensive. It just needs wood and wormweed, so it didn't need 8, but that's fine. Then after that, you can go and sleep. Probably do want to split this room into 2, but I do want that as my hospital, close to where we're doing the battles. There's a nature one there, so let's get Ophelia. I was hoping to do a gifted one. Oh no, it's actually going to have to be Frederick who does this. Ah, because we are missing. We're still missing 13. So we'll just have a basic one in. Is this room good enough now? Okay, so we're going to get no void shrooms anywhere what I've built. But we should have a good stockpile of them. We've been allowing them to grow for quite a while. That's one less annoyance that's going to keep stopping us. How's the grill pot doing? Only drops we are collecting at the moment, so we will be able to start making some honey gruel again. Now, we did want to make some more of these honey planters, didn't we? Let's put you onto a destroy. Or a chop, it doesn't really matter what it is. Build a copy. No, I'm missing wood. In that case, Elizabeth, come and do me a couple of trees. Okay, I am going to pay attention because we did go into a battle. Are we able to do... Okay, we're teaching. We've got the fire apprenticeships. That's changed my... I was going to see if we can build the alchemy station, but the iron's better in these. Unfortunately, where that is, there isn't room up here. This is going to be perfect. Oh no, it's not the ritual. It's a teacher's classroom here. So I move that. And I have got this the wrong way, so cancel that. And this is how you want a room, is you have a load of these apprenticeships, one teaching stone, and then that becomes the advanced classroom. Which we will just have a look and see what we need for that. So we want to select the schoolroom, we want to set a rule goal, and we want it to be classrooms. And we're not going to do the individual classrooms anytime soon, but one I'm after is this one, advanced classroom. It would require a learning stone and an apprenticeship. So we'd need a chalkboard, 4 bookshelves, a learning stone, and the apprenticeships is what we're doing now. So just basically a chalkboard is where I need to have a look. So let's just have a look in here for chalkboard, because I don't know if we've unlocked it yet. No. Chalkboards are there, group projects, all-way runner. And I want that to be probably the next priority one. Because until we've got the chalkboards, we cannot do any of the advanced classrooms. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So at the moment, I am going to cancel this. Just because this is a better classroom than that would be on its own. Well, let me just double check that. Room goal. Could I turn this into an advanced classroom? Learning stone, bookshelf, a large bookshelf. Actually, I could. And then we get that room back for something else. So all I would have to do is move you up. That guess the game now, which way is it facing? And then we can move you up. Get Elizabeth to come and move these. Then we'll get you to come and make that. Now, I asked you to do this one first. Yep, intermediate classroom. Just a shame, we'd have to build a room here. If we can build a room here which turns into a bedroom, this would still be interior. If I sent, actually it wouldn't be interior because of this gap here. I could move this across and have a bigger kitchen there. It's just annoying having two small rooms where I can't really do much with either one. But yeah, we've got a bigger advanced classroom. And it will be not that far from going up to the, intermediate classroom. And when we're close to getting the advanced, all we need is a chalkboard. Which we are researching, so that's fine. We'll get that later in this episode, fingers crossed. As long as we've got the materials to make it. And then we'll research the rest of them. And all we're going to do is if we want to, say, graduated water, we'll take the fire one up, shrink it, and put a water one down just for the moment. But eventually I do want a big sort of super classroom across the top with all of them pre-set up ready. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So the next room I want to be looking at is this one. So clear the goal. And I want this schoolroom to be having a look at hospital rooms. Now, medical rooms it will come under. So, silent, not adjacent to rec rooms, workshops, ritual rooms or classrooms is going to be problem. Private and lofted. Private can only have one point of entry. Lofted would be taller than it's wide. But the problem is you need 5 medical beds in here. So I could have a private one here. But I need a bridge, and I don't think I've got bridges. Because the issue I've got at the moment is if I create that across there, then this is not going to count as an open space, so this room won't have its requirements. Now, we don't need this room technically as big as it is. I could put a bookcase on the side over here, put the two together and make a little bit extra room, and then go 2 tiers high again, but we just saw how difficult it is to get the 2 tiers to work correctly. I could just put it at the top here for the moment. But again, moving it away from here is the problem. It's one of them things where this chaotic one does make it interesting because you can't just pre-add the same setup every single run. You've got to change it based on the goals. Yeah, and the not adjacent means none of these rooms will be silent because of the rec room up there. Probably, and again, there isn't enough room in here with the staircase to put the hospital. We could actually have the staircase up this side. It doesn't need to be there. If this is just going to be an empty room anyway, we could have this as like a stairwell. And having the stairs coming down this side, this way this will become a better hospital room. And it could possibly work. Let's just have a look and see if the spiral stairs will go in here. They will. You just have to move the hospital beds across. You have to start from the bottom and work it up. That could work. Then we don't need any of this here, so this then can become a bigger kitchen. We'll let them build them. Okay. Getting ideas just bouncing around at the moment. So we'll move this bed over. Just looking at where. I think that should be fine. Just not paying attention on what Elizabeth and everybody else is doing. I'm just hoping the jobs I've set up are working. And then we want to move these over. Just for the moment. And we'll set Elizabeth to come and deal with that. While I'm moving the other one over. Which I think can go there. Yeah, Elizabeth, come and deal with this. And let's see if I can get my master plan to work. It would be from there up to there. It is useful having two staircases in case you have a blockage in this room. You can still get up to your second floor. And then we could kick this wall out here. And then we've got enough room for the bigger kitchen. Fortunately, I can't do anything to get this bedroom into two. But we did say about we got small rooms where we're doing nothing with. Okay. So let's get rid of the other stairs I don't need anymore. Don't need that one. And then we don't need any of this. A little further to walk now come up the stairs, walk over here, all the way across here to get to this, but it will work for the moment. You can get a ladder where you can have a ladder from the ground floor coming up into a room as well. Okay, that's got rid of it. I was trying to get rid of that part and it doesn't look like it was selected. No, let's cancel that part. Can be really tricky to work out. There it is. Just need the banners to be highlighted. Still got the stairs going up there, and then I don't need this wall here anymore. We get a much bigger kitchen now, and now we can actually do something with the kitchen. There is a part there that needs to be fixed, otherwise nobody can get up and down the stairs. And that's what the issue is at the moment, where they've got all that white and red above the heads. Unreachable objects and another spectral rift. So let's just get the stairs fixed first. Just need to make sure people can get up and down. The part there missing. As soon as I can see people coming up and down the stairs, then I know it's fixed. Brilliant. Everybody can get up and down the stairs. Now we've got a new little stairwell. Then I'm going to clear up this mess here. We probably don't need as much windows as we've got in this room now. So let's just have a look. 57 welding, 57... 83. I could probably get rid of one of these windows out of here. But all the other rooms are not going to get shrooms. That's the most important. And then now we've got that built. And we've reclaimed some of the materials. We can get this all the way up to the top. Elizabeth, come and deal with this part over here. Just a random part that's been left. And then let's just extend the floor out. Okay, that will get built when it gets built. I'm not going to get any priority on it. This isn't going to need 2 windows in here. I'm pretty certain of that. 78 well lit. I might move one of these just into the top. But we might need 2 windows in there still. Okay, let's go and have a look at this rift. So what are we facing? 2 charged snuffers. Now, the one I do want to... I can't put Teresa in because they just have 2 low health. Even though they had a weakness to water. I want to put a nature person in. But again, problem is same as here. 46 health, 36 health. So in that case, Teresa is the better one because I'm going to get the damage bonus. And they get a bit of a shield. Problem is Ophelia's not great in this battle. It's another one of them battles that's not that easy to do. Because we're facing level 8s and 10s and we're 3 to 6. I think I am going to try it with Ophelia. It's either that or put the Frederick in. But Frederick doesn't have as much health as Ophelia. Well, they have about the same. Frederick will have more... You do 38 damage, I know that. Okay, we'll put you in this battle. It's another one of them very tricky battles for me to do with the setup I've got. I think the nature will do some good work. We've still got the corrupted mana lantern I still can't get took out. Shattered perform better in battle. Shattered receives twice as much armor as normal. Well, that's good because we're sending in a Shattered to this battle. At least 1, if not 2. And a torch snuff has arrived, so we do need to get this rift done as soon as possible. Come on, kiddies, hurry up. I want to start the battle. Okay, so we need to take one of these out ASAP. Just to make it manageable. And this is the problem with having a slow tank. He's taking a lot of damage. He's already lost 40 of his mana. And he hasn't even took an attack yet. Multi-strike is going to do 48. I think... No, I need to go with damage. I need to take one of these out soon. Then we'll worry about the other stuff later. So 44 damage is the best I can do. You are going to be doing double damage. But unfortunately, you can't choose anybody else. So we'll just take one out. And unfortunately, you've got no mana left because they've drained it all from you. We'll take the weaker one out like we did the last time. Need to recharge you to try and get you some mana for tanking. Double damage, 88. 4, that would be good. Oh, sorry, 88. I think in this time I'm just going to use the smash. We're in a bit better position than last time. 68, 50, so we're still good. Frederick is the one that's in most danger at the moment. Could have done without you being targeted. 88 over here. Leaves 51 left. Fortunately, nothing I can do there. And you're only going to do 48. Just need somebody with any sort of... The only thing I could do. Pass. Somebody got any mana? Yes, multi-strike. Okay, nobody died. A lot of damage to be took on Charlotte and Frederick. But Pippa and Teresa came out pretty good. And he got rid of the torch smasher. Which, as you can tell by the name, they go after all the torches. That will be built whenever. We've got a room here what doesn't have a use at the moment. Okay, we're going to have to be... Oh, it's probably because of the Cambalada. I was going to say, why is the room not the normal room? Just come and repair that. It might fix it. I'm just making sure the stuff I'm doing here aren't affecting the rooms next to it. If they do, then I'll have to put a separate wall in. I mean, this little room here, we could turn into possibly a bedroom. Was it the silent status we needed on? What has this got? No, it hasn't got the silent status. Okay, we've got back to the private room. That's all that matters. And let's just build another one of these rugs. Build 2 of them. How are we doing with Superior? So we've still got quite a bit of wormweeds, but like I say, I'm saving them for the rituals. Did we get any more students we can summon? No, we're still short of 5 shards for that one. What ones? Nothing at the moment. Where would I want to go? I do really want to get an earth one in, but I want the next earth one I want to be gifted to try and replace Charlotte. So in this case, it's an anything. Keep the game rolling. I'm just trying to find out where everybody is. No classrooms going on at the moment. Oh, actually, there is classrooms going on. How are we doing with that research for chalkboards? Apparently we finished it. What are we doing now? Pour it on. Okay, so we can get a chalkboard up here. Under furniture, is it going to be? Let's have a look. All-way runner. Allows mages to move onto it fast. Teaching, that's the one I'm after. Fire apprenticeship chalkboards. So we need 5 brains. Now, I don't know if it's from you I get the brains or not. No, we get eyeballs from you. So I need to figure out how to get brains. Okay, so it's this one here. Used in recipes, especially for quilted helpers and to build certain furniture. Crower corpse at the midden jelly. So unfortunately, that one has to become the top priority now because I can't do the chalkboard without that. And let's keep the score moving. We do want to get the battles in the underschool done, but I want the kids to be able to get taught. Now, there is still quite a few in here. Savannah, are you still on your private schedule? You are. So let's have a look. Did you ever get your trial done? You actually did get your trial done. The only one you need is charging lanterns, so you don't need to be on this special schedule. You can go and do other things. You don't need to be in classroom. Been a while since I've checked, so let's just check everybody's. 2 days, you still haven't got any of them done yet, which is annoying. I was hoping your conviction would be sorted. You need the charge mana lanterns. We'll charge that in a second. You're still getting around the beast one. We haven't found the burrow lava. And what did you need? Defeat an enemy party, recommended mage 4 without anybody going unconscious. So again, we want Ulysses to be in the next battle. Dance in a room with an enchantophone with at least 6 students or staff present. We've only got 4 students, so you would only get 4 at the moment with that. Unless I shrink the staff one and allow the staff to use the kids one for the moment. That will allow you to get that trial done. And you need a charge mana lantern as well, but yours is a lot easier. Savina's got a really bad one. So let's get Savina's mana lantern done. Oh, actually, that wasn't the one. Because that was restore mana, not restore charges. So yeah, I think I am going to do that. So let's shrink this down. Make sure I've got the enchanter phone. No, we want that to be shrunk, and then we want this to be allowed teachers to use it. And then that should get your trial done. Quite a bit of rats around, so let's just put these on an order just in case nobody's got anything to do. Did we get enough to make another honey planter yet? Yes. And then we made to wood again for doing a fourth one. I would like 4. Even if I don't have 4 of the back ice ones and fire ones. Because we've been getting a lot of fire on the ground at the moment. Put down an harvest. Any ice petals we'll just put on an harvest. People get round to them when they get round to them. We want this tree to be chopped. So let's send Elizabeth to go and chop that tree. And then let's put all the honey planters on a 5. Okay, so nobody's researching at the moment. So where's Frederick? Ah, you're resting in bed. That's why you're not doing it. Okay, Charlotte's nearly healed up. And Frederick probably doesn't need to come in the next battle. So as long as Charlotte's healed, we can get some more battles done. We want to do that one we spotted down here. The level 4 lava mine one for 130 stone. Build. Crafting. I'm just trying to see if we can make any of the better stuff. So we need meat for the dragon walk, which is the next thing I'll try and make. And I still need a load of stone for the alchemy. And the spindle still needs a load of stone. So we could probably close to getting the spindle done. And that's definitely going to help us out. At least one lumberjack in and at least one miner that could go and do all this stone and stuff for us then. So Frederick is currently healing, that's fine. How long Charlotte's got? 30 HP left, so I'm actually probably ready for a battle. Let's see what we're facing first. Ooh, Batkins. I think these are the multi-attack ones. Weakness to air, weakness to lightning. Well, Teresa needed a battle, didn't you? Now, you need the burrow of lava. It's Ulysses that needed doing. So we can take Teresa out. And we could put Ophelia back in. Towards the front. We'll take Frederick. Because, again, these are weak to air and weak to lightning. We've got air and lightning on the back. I like my tank to be up that corner. And then we'll put Frederick here. What's this movement? Lava. Causes 20 HP damage when moving out or in of this. So Ulysses needed to be in. I'm putting Ulysses on that side because it's saying it takes damage. So Ulysses will have a skill to switch these places. Then that should trigger the damage. Yeah, let's begin battle. If it's looking too bad, we can always just back out of the battle. But we do need the materials off it to make the alchemy. We'll put it up there. And then we'll set up a load of potions and then try and take elf potions into every battle. And then it would stop the deaths. Again, we have recovered from the deaths. We haven't technically lost anybody in this run yet. And you're the last one coming down. But yeah, I'm sure these are the ones where it's either attacks somebody and bounces around, or they do like 3 attacks on the same target. I can't remember which one it is. Grants an ally 30 speed and grants a critical on the next attack. Well, the speed we need on you. Even if the crit's no good, the speed is definitely useful so you can start to tank. early in the fight. What's that? Oh, that's the boosted we give you for 2 turns. Swirling Vines is the one I want. So this one here, we're going to move the back one forward and the front one back. It's triggered the lava. So now they're both fairly weak. Multi-strike is going to be 32 times 3. So if I use it on you, it would be a waste. But it would take one out of the fight. Still want to maximise my damage. 48, 96. No, I need to take one out of the fight. Okay, Bolt's going to be 38. We can do it on the back one there. That takes another one out. Earthen armor we will put up. Okay, you've absorbed the damage. That's perfect. And we'll do another surging strength. Sorry, swirling vines on this side. We don't get the lava bonus this time, but that's fine. Going to take out the front one. Fortunately, you can't do anything because you're out of mana. Now, we could put a growth on you. It's like a dot, but it's not really going to affect this fight. Smash. And let's finish it off with a multi-strike. Even though it looked a fairly tougher battle, we managed to come out with a lot of resources. That's going to really help us out. Let's Elizabeth come down and start. Oh, actually, somebody's already storing them. Oh, the kids. The kids are coming down to do it. That's good. Just having a look to make sure I've not mixed. Oh, okay, there's a load of stone around here. We have got it on a 4 and iron. So again, having a quilted helper doing all this is really going to be beneficial. You, I don't think I've got on a mine yet. So let's put you on a 4 mine. And put you on a 4 mine as well. So the quilted miner would probably be the best one. Normally it isn't. So let's have a look and see if we can build the quilted station, which we can. Do we have any spare rooms I can put it in is the next question. We have one up here. Now, I can build the alchemy as well. That's what I was hoping to do. Let's put the alchemy down there. And Elizabeth, I want you to come up here and make this as the priority. That should make our life a lot easier. All the rooms are still where they should be. I do like having the stairs this side. It's actually worked out well. That room's a bit out of the way, unfortunately, at the moment. We could possibly add stairs from here to go up into that room. And it shouldn't take the bonus out, and it will just make getting around a lot easier. The question is could I get the stairs to come into this room, or is this room too small? I'll have a quick look at that and see if it works. If it doesn't, then I can always take them away. We could actually go 2 into it, but I'm thinking there. You would have to move the table out the way. But we could easily move the table across. There's no issues with that. Dining table, let's move that. Yeah, we can still access it there. And Elizabeth, I want you to come and move. Actually, you're finished with what your task was doing. Let's come and... Let's see if I can get them stairs in. It would look nice. I just want to do something different. I just don't want straight rooms all the way across. There's still something in the way there. It could even be something to do with this. Ah, apparently the rug's in the way. So in that case, let's cancel this. Fingers crossed that works. And it would give people a faster way to get up here, especially the teachers at the night if they're in this side of the building. Okay, so the next thing we want to be doing is we want to set up some recipes on you. I think I'm just going to pause it a second while I do this. So what have we got? So we said the first one is Lumberjack and Miner. We have no qualified mages, so we need a level 4 dark. That's why I wanted to get these apprenticeships, these students up to the next tier. And then turn them into students. Okay, so the ones we can get is cleaners. And carriers. And then everything else is Mage 4 skill. So that's fine. Mage 4 is our next big priority we want. So we want to do until we have just one sweep. I think is fine at the moment. Now we do have a recycled one, but I don't know where those have gone. Maybe we need to have one before we go there. So what do you need? Viscera and sinew, so we've got a lot of ingredients for that. I think one sweep and 2 carriers. I don't think we even need that many carriers at the moment. But we'll do it as that. And I don't think any of the kids can actually do any of this. No, it has to be staff. We're just going to send Elizabeth off just to make it one quilted. So I think you have to wait until you get the body of one before you can do the next. So the way the sweeps are is they only last for a very limited amount of time. Now we can have a special room, I think, which would be under workshops. Artillery, I think it's that one. So it doubles the life on a quilty because they only last a very short time and then you have to keep repairing them and remaking them. So what would you require? 1 or more spindles and 25 creepy luxury. 3 or more small roof decorations and 1 or more large. And you would have to no adjacent rooms or foundations below. Now the fog incarnate approaches, so I'm going to have to deal with that. Elevated's like that. So we can't have anything underneath here. So if I wanted to do, I'd have to switch these 2 rounds round. Have this as the artillery. This isn't because it's got a room underneath there. So yeah, I'm understanding. But we could do it out this side, extend this room out here. Put a foundation there like we've done on the other side. The mage's tail would have to go at the edge because it needs to be private. And then we could turn this into a proper artillery to get it. Because at the moment it is getting a bonus. So in a workshop it's a 25% crafting bonus, but we could gain 100%. So yeah, that's probably what I end up doing. Putting a platform across the bottom. Another wall up. So then it becomes elevated. And then have it on this side here. In that case, I want all these trees to be gone. And then all the other stuff below has to go as well. So we'll put these onto a 4. So they can clear this out. We'll put a foundation there and we'll repeat what we did on this side. Exactly the same. Build a wall up. It won't be as tall this time because we don't need the shaded. And then we'll have to redo this room exactly onto the edge. And then that one will be where we will make the artillery. And we could put room decorations on there. Yeah, I was expecting the school to keep going up and up, but it's going side and side at the moment. But that's fine. I'm happy with that. Let's keep things going. We are actually fog incarnate. I nearly forgot about it then. So this fog incarnate has to be top priority. And we need everybody to stop what they're doing and coming up this. Okay, Charlotte and Orthilia's on it. Let's put Frederick on it as well. And then we want to put Elizabeth on it as well. Why is Frederick not on there? I've just set Frederick to do it. In a bit of a pain. Aren't you as well? We will have a battle in a room, whichever room these go to. So everybody is running down this way. Fortunately, I'm quite a distance away. So we won't be able to take this down much. Because the fog's so near. It's right on top of us. But at the moment, we've done about 100 damage out of 300. So it's about a third health. And it's going to be the new artillery, the new workshop we just created as well. Okay, so we get eyeballs out of this. And we did about 43% damage. Level 13 and level 6. Now, we do have protection there. So I think I want to put Ulysses in there because they don't... Oh, actually, Ulysses already has one. What are you weak to is the first one. Weakness, dark, and earth. Resistant to air, so air's not really that great in this one. And resistant to nature. So the nature's going to have to stop on this side. We need our fire person in. Let's just protect our fire person. I don't think Frederick's going to be any good in this battle. And who else do I have? I could put Teresa in, which is water. Nobody's got a negative to water. Because Teresa's got less HP, I'm going to put them in the shields, just in case these do area of attacks. And let's get our room back. There is people that still needed a medical rest, I've just seen. But it doesn't look like anybody in here, so that's fine. Fireball doesn't have a weakness. I don't know which one of these is the worst. I think it's a scythe. I think they have a tremendous amount of damage. So I am going to take that out. Trying to see about damage we took. So Affiliate did take... No, actually, no. Doesn't look like anybody took any damage on that one, so that's fine. Let's just weaken you, because I'm sure you have something to do with your eye HP or eye attack or something like that. Now, I could do Swirling Vines. Surging Strength, 10 powers to the ally targeted row 3 turns. Don't have anybody really having a major bonus, so I think I'll just stick with Growth. But it is 52 damage. Oh, it's half damage. I didn't notice that until the very end when I pressed the button. And now I pushed it to the back. The fireball can't do anything to it. But we've got a crit, so that's fine. So the Swirling Vines should have been used on this side because they don't have anything to do. And the Smash do a big amount of damage and Fireball to finish. Yeah, we got there. I did that one bad mistake. I used it on the wrong side. We've got some eyeballs. I don't think we've had those before. No. It's a new item to us. Kids don't really have anything to do. Did we create... Okay, so you're doing the Alchemy station. Let's send Frederick up to make a carrier. And also, I want to pay attention. Did we get that wand we was after as well? Okay, we're still 3 short on the gifted student. No, we've got no wands made yet. So we did get the nature person, and I think I might go for another dark person. So Ophelia, come and make me a wand for a dark. You've gone to do more trees, which is good, because we'll need the wood for the wands. The kids haven't really got anything to do. We just want to make sure we've got them set up with all the priorities. You hate using lightning. Okay, somebody needed charging tasks. Was it Savannah? Yeah, you've got 6 out of 10, so that's fantastic. How are you doing? You're still getting around your beast trials. We still haven't found the Bull of Lava. And you're getting your trials done for charging as well. Dance in a room with an enchanter phone with... You should have got that by now. Because we told all the students and everybody to be dancing in here. All staff, all students, all staff, all students. Did this one never get shrunk? Maybe that's what the issue is. Ophelia, come and shrink this. So the staff are still using that one instead of using the ones I need them to for the moment. You're doing with that. Okay, potions. Bit late to the game. We should have had these well before now. But we want the ones to restore HP. Unfortunately, it needs loads of ice petals, and we're not in front of the curve on those. And we want to do it until we have 5 in stock. Could just say 4, because we do battle with 4 people. And recharging, get mana back. We've got loads of stuff for that. So again, I want to do that until we have 4. And then we'll put the machine on a 4. The one's on a 4. Just so they do these and they don't keep ignoring them. And we'll put this one on a 4 up here as well. So we now have some quilted carriers. No, we haven't got the other recipe. Maybe they've changed it. That they don't. But maybe we need a corpse. So let's choose somebody. Charlotte. Let's get a cleaner one. What's that on the floor up there? Ah, some sinew. Okay, put the shrink in the chest. That's fine. That should help with the test. We're building a one down there, which we might have just made. No, they've still not made the wand. Maybe there was missing an ingredients. What did we need for the dark ones? No, it might have been that we didn't have the wood. I'm only just getting the wood. So Ophelia, let's come and build that wand. And let's do a dark one. I know water affinity is for the alchemy. Dark affinity is for the quilted. We just haven't got any teachers with those skills at the moment to get the bonus. We also do want a chest at the top. What might be a good idea is contents clear. What's in here? Ice flowers, mandrake, small carcasses, bitter rice. Clear all that. Move that chest up to the top here by the quilted. Oh, that's the wrong item. I'll move. I want the chest. And we'll put that up there. Somebody could just do it when they've got chance. We'll have to do a pushback on the next day, but we have been able to get some wood. Now we're up to 68. Probably need a little bit more than that. Okay, so you're building the wand. That's good. As long as somebody's building it, we can get a new student in. Because all these don't need any classes anymore. You've actually got one of your conviction trials done. That's very nice, Pippa. You've been working on that so long. Conviction is fairly high. Conviction target 100. It is going down. We can just send you to go and sleep, I think. Being as though we've got one of the days, I don't want to lose it now. Where is your bed? Go and sleep for a bit. Just trying to keep her conviction up. If she can get the 2-day one and get that out of the way, then when we do either upgrade her or send her away. then we'll get better relics. Probably like double digit figure relics. Okay, you're doing the plants down there, Philia. Let's put all the kids up on an eye attend. Put them on an eye destroy. Then the teachers, so they get the priority on the jobs. What's over here? Warding. Should always be at a 2. Because if we've got a ward like this one here, it needs to get done. Top priority. Fog reclaims it in 10 minutes. Fog's advancing, so we should be able to do a ritual even now we're in the morning. Okay, we're down to 14 wood. And brilliant. Pippa's just got the trial. Please tell me that was the one I hope it was. Your conviction. You got your conviction trial finally done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And you can get a tier 3 wand, unlocks a 3rd skill. But again, tier 3 wands will have a lot of conviction issues they need to keep under control. Keep the game rolling. Let's have a look at health. Is everybody healed up? Pretty much. You're missing 4 health. Let's go and get that dark student in just in case they need a trial. Oh, we've actually got a load of ones done now. No wonder all our wood went away. I was wondering where all our wood went. I want to keep Frederick on. We'll put... Charlotte should be healing. So we'll put Ophelia doing it. And then we'll just make sure they haven't got combat trials. And then we'll come to the bottom. We could do a level 4 there for another ton of stone and iron. Which would be useful because we are trying to clear this area out here. I think I'm just going to put all them on a 5 just to get them out of the way. You can be a 5, you can be a 5, everybody can be a 5, and then I just want to put that floor down. Actually, you can be a 4. I want this to be a 5. Then we can put the foundation there, build a wall up, and then we can set this up for the next episode. Moving the Mage's Tower to the very end, and then having the artillery on that side there. People are still building the part at the top there, that's great. Probably need to put in a couple of more trees and chop. Just so we're ready for the pushback. I think I will put the trees on a 5 as well. At halfway through that. Is everybody sleeping? Yeah, they'll be getting up in soon. We'll let them have their full sleep. So we got our dark person. So let's have a look what their trials are. Eat Guthrie soup 5 times. Go 2 days in a row without getting very tired. We have got 6 hours of sleep now, so they shouldn't get tired. Defeat 3 enemy parties with mage level 4 or higher. Now, what's your health looking like? A D. But you do have 104 health, so that does last a bit. S on your mana, so that's nice. D on power, unfortunately. But you might be good to go into battle still. It's just, do I want to go into a level 4? Do I want to... That's a level 6, that's a level 5. And I think we've got a level 5 over here with the Corrupting Mana Lantern. Let's see what's with the Corrupting Mana Lantern, because if it's on its own or one enemy... 2 Lantern Keepers. Now, we do know this does an area of attack. So weakness to lightning would do really good to you. Weakness to dark, weakness to earth. Don't think I'm ready to send the new person in there without any skills. Let's have a look at this battle. Batkins was the ones that did multiple attacks. We do know Ulysses is going to be good against these. We know Air's good against these. So we'll probably take Ophelia out. Teresa out. Where's our air person? Pippa. We'll put you in. And I think that's the fight I want to go against. Shame we didn't bring a lightning person with us. But I think the fire one's just going to be better because of the crits. Yep, one more battle to finish the episode. Fortunately, we haven't got our potions made yet. Nothing's been made, but we will have those in the next episode in future battles. Have everybody carry one elf and one mana potion on them at all times. Vincent now likes leaving luxury. Good for you. Yeah, let's take... I would want to do a swirling vine on that side. So let's damage you first. Then hopefully the swirling will... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Swirling vines hopefully will do some good damage at this side. Yep, took one out immediately and damaged the other one with the lava. Get the earthen armor up because we've got one less to deal with now. Multi-strike is going to be 48 damage. Double damage, so we'll put you onto there. Fireball, minimum of 48, we'll send you over that side. Whirling vines again. Does some great work on that side. And a smashy smash to finish. That was a nice easy battle. 105 stone, so that's really going to help us with our projects. And 50 iron as well. Let's just put all this on a 5 down here. Oh no, because it's mining. We'll put it on a 4 for mine. Oh, we got one of our quilted ones. And we do have a second mana lantern, so that has to be a 5 for warding. Did you get your battle done? Oh no, because we didn't send you in battle in the end. You were supposed to have been in that battle. I forgot to put you in. Eat goodberry soup. Oh, Vincent, let's go and eat one just while I remember about it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep forgetting. Where's our kitchen gone again? Oh, it's here. We will upgrade this in the next episode and we will get round to finishing off the medical ward as well. So, Vincent is over there. We'll want you to eat goodberry soup. You're going to take up to the table. And you said you was hungry, so come and eat another soup. And that's what I'm going to have to do to get this trial done. We can set up a meal schedule, but it's only 5. It's easy to do. Teresa's just finished creature comforts. So I think that was the petting the beasts. So you just need the burrow lava. Which I'm probably happy to send you away, because you're not really that good across the board. We're not going to get that other trial done. But yeah, let's just graduate. Was it Teresa? Yeah, Teresa. So I just don't want to send the wrong person away. What was Ulysses? Is Ulysses ready to go as well? No, I'm still doing the mana lantern, so that's easy to finish. Rituals, graduate student. And just to finish off the episode, we can say bon voyage to Teresa. That was actually quite good. We have got a lot of them shattered in this run. I think it all paused for some reason. Oh, it's because you finished your trial. And let's have a nice big close-up of the ritual. Even though it does look like we're murdering the people, them actually getting warped to another place because they're graduating. I'm going to become mage. Teachers herself, but unfortunately not good enough for our school. And we would have got a relic out of that one as well. But I think that's a great place to call it. So we're getting across. We've been getting a lot of new rooms done. We've managed to get the spindle finally in the room. Unfortunately, the next thing we need to be aiming for is a dark 4. So the next time we can do a gifted student, we will be doing dark ones until we can get somebody good enough. Even if I don't send them to apprenticeship and I just do the initiate, get all the trials done, and then just make them become a teacher. But I would like to get them up to the next tier. We are working for our research. So currently we're just about to finish the water apprentice. We've already got the fire apprentice. And then the next one after that, I think we'll get the dark arts one. Because that's where we want to be aiming. So we can get proper quilts to go and do all our wood and lumber. And then that will free up our teachers. We will do a pushback at the start of the next episode. Hopefully we've got enough wood and they haven't give it all away. No, we're down to 70 wood. So we'll have to chop some more trees at the start of the episode. And we've got some good rooms up here. We'll work on the kitchen the next time. We'll work on the medical ward and the next time as well. But I'm happy with the progress now. We're starting to go across, and we will put our mega classroom at some point across the top here. Have a big one with every single sigil already down, so I haven't got to keep taking them up and down. And then maybe in the very late game, I've never done individual rooms for the classrooms. But it would be nice if we could get an individual classroom for a pyromancer, all across the very top. Put it all as one room at the moment, but then separate it into individual rooms. But yeah, that might be good. That would have to be on the grounded, so that one's a bit tricky to do. But we have got some space on the ground. But yeah, that's in another episode. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you again next week.